Any sensitivity on the outside? Me. Sensitive? Okay. This bone is longer than this bone. So if you look here, you can't bend as much. But on the ulnaris, and what that does is it brings the wrist into ulnar deviation. Look at how his fingers curve. What's up, everybody? Dr. Ranen here. Today I have Bader the Master Samreen. Bader is a professional boxer with a record of 9-0. We've been working together for some time now. I've managed him through several different injuries, and today he has neck pain and shoulder pain as well as wrist pain. So we're going to go ahead and assess him, and we're going to see what treatment we can do. Before I forget, remember to like and subscribe. We drop content on a weekly basis, so if you want to have access to that content, please subscribe to my channel. Let's have a look at this wrist. Okay, make a fist for me. Lift up, push up. Any sensitivity? Over, lift up, push up. Any sensitivity?
Tiny bit, not too much.
Here on the inside. Okay. Make a fist, push across. Any sensitivity? On the outside, go across. Wait 1 second, go across. Any sensitivity?
A bit, not too much.
All right, do this with your hand. Come in other way. Yeah, lift up, up, and then in. Okay, I want you to resist me. Sensitive? Okay. Sensitive in here?
No, yeah, there.
Right in here? Okay.
That part takes that.
Quite tight, eh?
Yeah. Ooh,
Sensitive in here?
Yeah. The closer it gets, the more it gets.
The more sensitive it gets.
Yeah.
Okay. How far down does your wrap go?
My wraps are here?
Till there?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you're wrapping your wrist, do you wrap in this position with your wrist locked, or is it in neutral?
I don't wrap my own hands.
But when your wrist is in, when you're getting your wrist...
When I wrap, my hands are open like this.
Your hands are open like this? Okay. You don't go into that position,
No.
do you? Okay. All right. So, on this side, you have what's called the TFCC, the triangular fibrocartilage complex. This bone is longer than this bone. So if you look here, you can't bend as much, but on this side, you can bend more, okay? So to compensate the difference in length of the bones, what you have here is a very complex system of ligaments, all right, that hold the ulna to the metacarpals. What we see commonly in boxers is if you throw a punch and your wrist radially deviates, so it moves inward, you open up this joint, okay? Because this joint is, how can I say, more complex and less stable, you risk the chance of spraining the disc that's in that joint and the ligament in here. So this test here, when I get you to lift your fingers up and come in like this and push across, is the TFCC test, which is weak and sensitive. So I think that's what's going on here. And you can see you've got very tight flexors, flexor carpi ulnaris, which moves the wrist into this position here. So we got to work on that. You comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when I roll the ball under my foot as well, like I'm scared to do it too much.
Yeah, man. It's painful because you've got to do a lot of plyometrics through your foot, right? When boxing, you know, shadow boxing, skipping,
Everything.
just everything, you know. So it started to not be pleasurable anymore. So I want to fix it and then head back. One of my other clients is making his debut this weekend in the
Crypto one?
one on the QE2, the boxing, the card that's going to be on the QE2 this weekend.
Where is that?
I think it's called On Deck. I could be wrong. It's the ship.
Amateur boxing?
It is amateur boxing, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, I thought maybe I'll get my YouTube followers up, then maybe I'll get a call from Misfits.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? You know, why not?
not?
You know,
Why not?
I also want to be like Jake Paul, you know? Even though he's younger than me, you know?
You're still fresh,
I got some
man.
fire. I got some fire left in me.
You're still fresh,
You know?
man.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell me yours, what you're doing.
Sorry?
Tell me yours, what you're doing.
Okay, so what we're doing here is we're working on the flexor carpi ulnaris, and what that does is it brings the wrist into ulnar deviation. What I'm trying to do is release it to offload any tension from the muscle, because the tendon goes into the TFCC and is one of the major stabilizers of the TFCC. And when we were examining Bader, his flexor carpi ulnaris was quite sensitive, especially lower down here. How does that feel now?
It is sensitive. Better now.
There
But
we
the
go.
lower you go, the
The
more
more sensitive
yeah.
it is, yeah. Oops. Ooh, that's the bad boy, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get you to move the wrist for me. Yeah, there we go. Let's go in and out. 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 In. 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 Okay. So comfortable in this position?
Yeah. Okay.
Look at how his fingers curve. Good.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Let's retest and see how this feels. And then we'll see if we need to do an electrostim. Let's get you up. All right. Make a fist for me. Lift up. That's good. Okay. Go in for me. How's that?
Better.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. Go out. Good. Lift up. Slowly. How's that?
Good.
Okay. Make a fist. Turn over. How's that?
Good.
Turn in. Good?
Mhm.
All right. Lift your fist up. Open your fingers. Come across for me. All right. Push. How's that?
It's better. I still feel it.
Still
though.
feel it on that side.
It's when I open my
Fingers.
fingers
Yeah.
wide, I feel it here.
All right.
That's the
So-
part.
I think for today, we won't do too much here because then you're going to have two deficient areas. when working on the pads and bag today. Let's see how that feels. All right, with the TFCC, wrapping your wrist is important. So what you maybe want to do is try and create more stability between the carpals. Yeah, between the carpal bones and this distal radial ulnar joint. So you need some stability here. Okay. All right, as much as possible. You want to ensure that your wrist doesn't have the flexibility to go into radial deviation. You want to try and lock it in this position. Okay, guys, that brings an end to our session today. Bader, do you want to let our loyal followers know where they can find you?
They can find me on Instagram under Bader Samreen, and yeah, that's pretty much all I use.
And please let them know when your next fight will be.
So my next fight will be on the January 13th. It will be televised on ESPN Knockout, DAZN, and yeah, make sure you tune in. And if you're in the UAE, make sure that you come to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, buy the pay-per-view, guys. Buy the pay-per-view. We have emerging boxes here that we need to support. All right, guys. Remember, please like and subscribe, and we hope to see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you so much, man.
No problem.
Thank
No
you. I
problem,
really
brother.
appreciate it, bro.
It's only a pleasure, man. If you have any questions or suggestions on topics that you may want us to discuss, please drop them in the comments section below.